Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Brothers and sisters in Islam, inshallah, today we'll be concluding the chapter in reference to business and trade. For those of us who might have forgotten, every Thursday night after Maghrib, in our khatira we discuss the sunnah of Rasulullah ﷺ in reference to an individual's daily life. How can I adopt the prophetic way into my life in everything I do? Because our Habib sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I don't hear you all, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, demonstrated to us exactly how we should do everything. There's nothing he left out, but there is a teaching in reference to it. And my fellow brothers and sisters, business and trade is a very important part of our deen. Just a few days ago when we were in Makkah after the Hajj, we went for a tour in this small museum that they built. It looks like it's a temporary location. It was about the Sahaba radiallahu ajma'in. It was a very beautiful museum. And one of the sections of the museum focused on business and trade. Because we know that our Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a merchant. He did business for Khadija radiallahu anha. And we also see that many of the Sahaba radiallahu anha, they were also merchants and they conducted business and trade. And there was one slide on the wall that really caught me. Knowing the individual aspect is different and knowing it in a collective basis was totally different. We all have heard of Ashara Mubashara, yes or no? The 10 Sahaba who at one gathering were giving glad tidings of paradise. Many other Sahaba and Sahabiyat were given the glad tidings, but this was a 10 at one time. And it was written about those 10 that 7 of those 10 were merchants. 7 of those 10 were people of business. Let me say one thing here, brothers and sisters. You don't have to be a scholar in the faith to get Jannah. You don't have to be what we culturally define as religious to get to paradise. You should be who you are, doing what you do in the best of manner, knowing the boundaries and limits, the do's and don'ts set by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and set by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that in itself is your key to paradise. So I should never hear a businessman or woman or an athlete or a physician or anyone say, I wish I was doing more for my religion. You are doing for your religion. You are doing for your Jannah so long you learn the teachings in reference to what you're doing. Think about this. 7 of the 10 Ashara Mubashara were businessmen and merchants. They were conducting business in their life. But that business and trade brought about Baraka, blessings. It brought about Rahmah, mercy. It brought about love and unity. It brought about guidance to humanity. They are selling and buying. They are going on journeys with their caravans, and they are means of guidance for humanity, subhanAllah. So the final 3 teachings in this lengthy chapter we want to conclude today is with number 1, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Avoid swearing oaths to convince a customer to give you business. Many times you go to a Muslim shop owner and they would swear oath. Wallahi, this is from Japan. Wallahi, it's the best of the best you can get. Brothers and sisters, in many cultures, taking an oath has become a custom. Look, I'm going to do business. This is my way. This is my product. You like it or not, I'm not going to go out of my way just for you to accept it. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be truthful, and I'm going to stand behind my product. I don't need to swear oath to get someone's business. And that's exactly where religious manipulation occurs in business. Subhanallah, the brother had a beard. Subhanallah, the sister had a hijab. MashaAllah, they were saying Bismillah when they're looking at me, or when they're looking at my car, or that they were selling me the product. How could this person do me wrong? Brothers and sisters, religion isn't the words. Religion is the actions. We learn in a hadith recorded by Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala, he reports, I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, swearing oath causes one's merchandise to become trendy. However, it also causes all blessings to be wiped away from their business. See, the one thing we don't understand here is that it's not about making a quick buck. It's about taking Baraka home. Baraka. It's not the dollar amounts. Brothers and sisters, the day is gone when people actually finished something in their home, finished it, realized it was done, lived without it for a few days. For example, there's no more ketchup in the pantry. We realize it. We live without it for a few days. Then we take our hard-earned money and go and buy that ketchup. There's something called value. Today you have those automatic orders. You can actually press the button and Amazon kind of orders it for you, and it's at your house before it finishes. Or we have the credit card Sharif. You can keep on swiping. Brothers and sisters, we have lost the value of things. And in the essence of that, we have lost the value of money. We see zeros and digits, and because of that, everyone wants to make an extra zero. Rasulullah is telling us there's something called Baraka. And if you are living hand to mouth, brothers and sisters, but there is Baraka, Allah is saving your merchandise from calamity. Allah is saving your business from tragedy. Allah is saving your family from health, illness, sickness, or some type of calamity. Allah is saving it because of that. That is also Baraka. You have to realize this. I say to brothers and sisters across America, many of us are business owners. Many of us run our own offices. If we tweaked and adjusted to the prophetic way, we could have brought about mass change in America. That change will not occur by minarets and mosques and domes. It will occur through our businesses. Because remember, where do your non-Muslim colleagues or friends or clients meet you? Not at the masjid, not at your house, at your businesses. Number 2, pay your employees on time. Never shortchange or underpay them. SubhanAllah, another very, I don't know what word to use, sad reality in the Muslims. We make a dealing with someone, look, you paint my stairs. Okay, let's write a contract. No, let's write a contract. We're Muslims, man. We pray together. Bismillah. I'll give you $1,200. Go ahead and paint it. Okay? So he takes the word, because at one time in this world, a word meant everything. You didn't need pen to paper, even though the Quran said in the longest verse that we should write our transactions and dealings and loans. But he took your loan, he took your word because he trusted you. And now he does the job and comes back and you say, here's $800. But brother, you said 12. Yeah, but it wasn't done the way I wanted it. Brothers and sisters, you save $400, you put $400 worth of the fire hell in your stomach, into the stomach of your children, into the stomach of your parents, in the stomach of your siblings, into your home. You're lighting a fire. If you want it, keep it. If it wasn't to par, then you should have him do it the way you want it. And matter of fact, you should have specified that beforehand and give the person their due before their sweat dries. Because according to the tradition of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he stated, give the laborer his pay before his sweat dries. If the sweat dries and the person's gone home and they've taken their shower and days have passed and you are yet to pay the person, you have disobeyed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because he's telling you and I, pay the person before. Matter of fact, what should be in our Muslim community, we give the money first, go do the job. And we should have trust on each other, the job will be done. But those days are gone. Those days are gone. May Allah forgive us. All the mistakes happening in my life are some shortcoming in the sunnah. I need to find that shortcoming. Last but not least, make frequent donations to different charities. Qiyas ibn Abu Gharaza radiallahu anhu related, we used to be called brokers during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once passed by us and called us by a name that was better than that. He said, business people. We were known as brokers. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, he said, business people. How much did my Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam honor people? There should not be a single soul on the face of this earth or an insect or an animal that you or I dishonor. It doesn't matter how great of an enemy that person may be. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Musa alayhi salam and his brother, اذهبا إلى فرعون إنه طغى. Go to Fir'aun. فقولا له قولا لينا. Speak nicely. Yes, he has claimed divinity. Yes, he thinks he is God. Yes, he is the greatest tyrant on this earth. But that shouldn't change your demeanor. He is already corrupt. Don't become corrupt like him. Do not use curse words. Do not raise your voice. Do not degrade or denigrate the person. Speak nicely. To all those today who are causing fitna on this earth, we pray for them. We speak to them if we can nicely, because we hope that Allah opens their heart to see that through kindness and goodness you can also win something in this world. So he said to us, business people, business is accompanied by mistakes and oaths. So mix it with charity. You know, during Hajj right now we're talking about how different religious communities function. And let's be clear here, brothers and sisters. I'm not doing a fundraiser for the masjid tonight. But every church out there, the way they function, and many other different sects of the Muslim community, there are people who are donating their 10% plus. In churches, they donate 10, 15, 20, 25% of their paychecks to their religious institutions. Why are they doing that? Are they super rich? No. But when they're giving, Allah gives, because it's Allah's sunnah. When you give, Allah gives you back. In our Muslim community today, forget the masjid now, let's push that aside. Even basic charity. All of us who are making money should make an intention tonight, inshallah, that from every dollar I make, maybe 5 cents, maybe 6 cents, 7 cents, 2 cents, a penny, I want to give in charity. You know why? Because the more you give, the more Allah gives you. It is a proven fact throughout the course of time and the ages. Let us learn to give and give more. Let us stop making numbers. For example, I'm going to give 1,000 zakat this year. I'm going to give 500 sadaqah. I gave it. I gave my 499, 500, boom, it's done. Allah, I'm done. No, the Sahaba were people. And the people after them were such people that they kept on giving without counting. And Allah kept on giving them without counting. And the more you give, the more Allah gives. And you know when the best time to give? When you are in hardships. When you are facing hardship and difficulty, that's the time to give. Give and give more, and watch how Allah opens His treasures on all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow all of us who are working class people and those youngsters who are growing up to become working class individuals, that we follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we live by the conduct demonstrated to us, presented to us by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes.